Natural State Sports is proudly sponsored by Shady Oak Trail Getaway on Lake Hamilton, now taking reservations for winter and summer seasons in 2021. Visit shadyoaktrailgetaway.com or call 870-356-9823 to book your weekend away on Lake Hamilton. Razorback Camper Sales in Hot Springs. Take home with you wherever you are as you explore the natural state. Visit their website at razorbackcampersales.com to view their inventory and start your journey across the natural state at Razorback Camper Sales. G4L Custom Embroidery Gifts and Apparel. For all your embroidery and apparel needs, go see our friends at G4L, located at 4706 John F. Kennedy Boulevard in North Little Rock, or visit their website, g4lcustom.com, and be sure to like them on Facebook. It's Arkansas, and summer is coming, and you know what that means. Heat and humidity. Don't add frustration over your HVAC systems to that list as well. Get with Curtis at Prime Air Care and get your systems cleaned and serviced so you're ahead of the summer meltdown. Call 501-547-0965 or visit their website at www.primeaircare.com for all your HVAC needs. And be sure to like them on Facebook as well. Whether you're traveling across the state for that next Friday night matchup, headed to Fayetteville for a big weekend on the hill, or simply searching for the best burger to ever split your lips, CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers is the spot. Specializing in hand-patted in-house ground burgers and fresh-cut fries, along with milkshakes and malts. Conveniently located right off I-40 in Russellville at 2803 North Arkansas Avenue, or order online at their new location in Fayetteville at 3484 West Weddington. Check out our menu online at butcherboyburger.com or download our app from your app store. CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers. When all you do is burgers, they have to be the best. All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Hot Springs to the 5A Centennial Bake State Basketball Tournament live from Trojan Arena on the campus of Hot Springs Junior Academy, and we are underway with our starting five presented by American Pie Pizza. Your starting five for the Marion Patriots, or for the Russellville Cyclones, is number 4, Rain Thone, number 10, Jaden Court, number 25, Pilar Handy, number 30, Gracie Campbell, and I was using your screen. So for the Marion Patriots, your starting five, number 1, Naisha Jackson, number 3, Kiara Neal, number 11, Deanna Woodson, number 22, Santia Robinson, and number 25, Dadriana Kale. And that is your starting five as we get the quarterfinals underway from Hot Springs. And the Marion Patriots will be your home team for this game this morning after their upset victory over the Little Rock Christian Academy Lady Warriors in round 1. All right, so appreciate everybody joining us this morning. Sorry, we had a few little technical difficulties to get started this morning. But we are ready to roll now. So the quarterfinals are underway with two very, very good basketball teams. And, of course, we're going to be into it the next few days. So we're going to go back here, and we'll give you some updates as far as what happened in our first round between these two, or with these two teams. So Marion, of course, the big upset over Little Rock Christian Academy, our only number 4 seed to survive and advance. They beat Little Rock Christian 60-54. And then this Russellville team, they took care of business. Not too much trouble with a Lakeside team, as they beat Lakeside 54-36. So this should be a good one. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out and who will survive and advance to a semifinal matchup on Monday. We are ready for basketball this morning. Set to jump is going to be number 35, Talia Ely, and number 25, Dadriana Kale. And Marion controls, and we're off. So gets this one over to Woodson. Woodson up ahead to Robinson. Robinson back up top as Jackson will control. Jackson gets this one away to Woodson. Woodson feeds it inside to Kale. Kale had a huge game in our first one. Jackson, 3-ball up, no good. And that one goes out of bounds over the backboard. And now trying to get it in is Russellville, and they will. And now being attacked by Jackson as she gets it up the floor. Pushing it here is Russellville. So now looking to move inside here. That's Ely. As Ely, now she's trying to find some help. Nothing, now throws it inside to Court. Court, she gets inside. Court shot up, no good as she misses that one. And now we're pushing the other way with Marion. Marion moving fast here early as gets this one up to Woodson. Woodson gets it out to Jackson, and they'll reset. Now back to Jackson. Woodson, no score here as they get this one to Kale. Kale looking. Now she kicks this one back up to Jackson, and Jackson's going to reset as she's guarded closely by Handy. And foul by Handy. So side out of bounds here as Jackson will go to inbound this one. So sets inbound is now Woodson. Woodson's going to get it into Jackson with Handy out on her. Gives it away to Woodson, and now trying to avoid the double team. She'll split that. Gets the ball back and gives it away to Jackson. Jackson wants to reset. Handy, her length could be an issue today for Jackson. Now driving to the basket is Robinson. Shot up, no good. So now Handy hands this one off to Thone. And now Thone, as they try to get the lid off the basket here early on, goes inside. Now Ely gives it away to Court. Court back to Ely. Ely spin move up and in. Good job by Talia Ely. Jackson brings it up. She gives it away to Woodson. Woodson pushing, breaks a double team. Woodson gives it away to Kale. Kale shot up and good. Adriana Kale with the first points for the Patriots, and now the lid's off the basket. Thone bringing it up. Thone looking. She feeds this one up ahead. That one's a lazy pass, but gets away to somehow Ely comes away with it. Ely puts it up, rolls around the rim, and puts it in. So now Woodson gives this away to Jackson. Jackson trying to push. Jackson, corner, out to Neal. Neal drives, gives it away to Kel, and Kel lost it, but Court grabbed it. She was out of bounds when she touched it, so this will stay with Marion. 4-2, Russellville leads the 4-seed Marion Lady Patriots. Marion Patriots on the boys' side were eliminated yesterday in the first round by the Maumelle Hornets. The Lady Patriots get the thing done today. That's a long three. Bank is not open for Woodson. So now look at Thone making moves. Thone inside, but Kale meets her at the rack and gets the foul, and that's going to send Thone to our Razorback Camp Purcell free throw line. Deidreana Kell, that's her first foul. And Rain Thone will go to the free throw line here to shoot two. Thone's first one's up, and it's good. Now Thone's second is coming. That shot's up. It's good. So Thone knocks down two. 6-2 is our score. Now Jackson, she gives this one away. Now looking to drive to the basket is Robinson. Robinson shot up. It's no good. And, oh, boy, Kale had it, but she lost that one. Just couldn't get it in. So 6-2 as we go under 5 minutes in our first. Gets this one up to Ely. Ely wanted Court. Now she will get it to Court with Woodson carding. Court, our player of the game from game one, looks to drive. She gets to the free throw line and kicks it off to Ely. Ely shot up, and no, that's off. No good. Rebound on the floor for Woodson. And so Woodson now Jackson will inbound. Jackson gets this one into Woodson. That foul was also on Kell, so that's her second. And we'll keep an eye on that as Woodson looks to drive into the lane. Inside shot up, no good. She's going to catch the foul. She'll head to the Razorback Camp herself free throw line. Foul on this one's going to be called on Ely. So Ely gets her first. That's the third team foul for Russellville. So Woodson heads to the Razorback Camp herself free throw line for 2. Her first shot's up, and it's good. So it's 6-3 here early, 4:32 to go in our first. Second shot's up, and it's good. So now Thone quickly up the floor. Jackson chasing. Thone gets across, and now she'll set. Lost her dribble. Now she looks to work here as Jackson comes out tight. Now Thone gets around Jackson to the free throw line, kicks it back out up top, and now inside. That one's dropped and turned over. Now going the other way is Marion. Inside, Woodson has that one blocked by Court. And now but got it back and out of bounds. That'll stay with Marion, I believe. And no, that's going to be Russellville ball as they turn that one over. So 6-4 is our score. Get this one into the game now. I believe that is number, well, I'm trying to see a number over there as I can't see it right now, but Thone bringing this one up. Thone pushing. Thone gives this one away to Court. Now looks inside, Ely. Ely goes up. She's rejected inside by Kell, and that's going to go back to Marion. Big block by Kell inside. 30. So that's Gracie Campbell who's come into the game. I feel like after this week, I may need to go see the eye doctor for a new set of glasses. That one's going to be a foul on Ely. Now taking this one out. And a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout for Russellville. Centennial Bank is honored to be the corporate sponsor of the Arkansas Activities Association State Championship Games. Congratulations to the athletes, coaches, and parents for all the hard work and the winning spirit that brought you to the playoffs. Good luck, teams. Centennial Bank, member FDIC. I want to say thanks to everybody that's reached out this week and said good things about our stream. We've had a really good time bringing these games to you guys, so I genuinely hope that everyone out there has enjoyed the stream this week. We like to have a little bit of fun here at Natural State Sports, so hopefully maybe a little bit of comedic value, even if it is a lack of basketball knowledge from time to time. It was good to have Monty Patel from Jacksonville on with us yesterday and a couple of times this week so far. I hope to get him on at least one more time before we're done here. So we're ready as Jackson inbounds, and now Jackson looks to drive. She gives this one away to Robinson. Robinson feeds it inside to Kell, and Kell, a nice little turnaround jumper, and that's good for Dadriana Kell, and we're tied up at 6. So now Thone's going to bring this one up. Thone playing a lot more in this one than she did in the round 1 victory. Gives this one away to Court. Court looks to drive. Now Court's cut off with a double team. Great job. Marion's defense was so impressive in game 1. Now look at Court. Nice move at the elbow. Shot up. She got it. Jaden Court's a good one now. She was our player of the game. So now Woodson has it, and Woodson looks to work. Woodson gives this one away. Now looking to drive is Robinson. Gives this one up top to Jackson. And now Jackson back to Robinson inside to Neal, and now they turn it over. Court gives this one up ahead to Handy. Handy, nice little sidestep shot up, no good. Rebound Campbell, and Campbell goes up. She'll go to the free throw line. So Gracie Campbell headed to the Razorback Camp herself free throw line to shoot 2. Second team foul on Marion. As that foul was called on Woodson. Set to check in here for Russellville is going to be Velasquez. Sorry, not Velasquez. That's going to be Burke and Thomas. Paige Thomas into the game as well as Brenna Burke. Let me to give me a minute to get reacclimated with these rosters. Second shot is no good, but she got it back. Campbell misses that one. And now we'll push the other way. 9-6 is our score. Shot up and good by Dadriana Kale. So 9-8 is our score with 2:29 to go and counting. So now Burke will control up top. Burke gives this one away to Court. And now Court looking to do something with it as Court, as Handy comes out, maybe to screen here on Woodson. Now Court tries to drive, maybe got away with a push, and she did not get away with a push as they're going to call that one. And that'll turn the ball over to Marion. So now Robinson gets this one in. Now they'll push. Kale's got it. Kale pushing. Campbell's no match, but Kale got herself too far under the basket. And now we're going to have a jump ball. And jump ball should favor Russellville. And it will. So Kale just got a little too far under the basket on there. Good recovery by Russellville. Now into Burke, and now Marion wants to bring a little full court press as they'll back out of it. So Burke brings this one up. Burke across the timeline, and she's got Jackson in front of her. Burke's going to give it away to Court. Now Court looking, gives this one up to Campbell. Campbell, she's going to pass it back to Court. Court thought about the three. Nice fake, gets Kale in the air. Shot up by Court, it's good. Jaden Court has 4 of the 11 for Russellville here. Now Robinson to Woodson. Woodson looks. Woodson inside to Kale. Kale just bails over. Court inside, or Burke, is that Court? That is Court that took the charge. Sorry, that wasn't Court that took the charge. But more importantly, that is the 3rd foul on Kale. I believe that was Campbell that took that charge. So now Burke will bring this one up. It's an 11-8 game. But Kale is out right now with 3 fouls, and that could be huge. Court looking to drive. Court stops in the lane, shot up. That's no good. Now pushing the other way is Marion as Woodson has it. Woodson driving to the basket. Woodson inside. She'll turn around and rethink this. Now Woodson has to spin, gets it away to Jackson, and Jackson wants to reset the offense here. So down to 1 minute left in our first as she gives this one away to Robinson. Robinson gets it over to Neal. Neal inside, now back outside to Neal. And Neal looking to put it inside to Henderson. Henderson shot up, no good. And rebound came away to Ely. Or was that Handy? I think that's Handy. Now Court, she looks to drive. Now Court, she takes the 3. Long 3 is no good. That foul inside is going to be on Robinson. And now timeout, Russellville. Sorry, timeout Marion on this one. So Farm Bureau Insurance is the official sponsor of state and regional awards for the AAA with agencies in every county in Arkansas. Make sure you check out Farm Bureau Insurance for all your insurance needs. All right, so Ely will head to the free throw line here. Shoot 2 after the offensive rebound and put back. As we're down to 34.7 to go in our first period. So Ely, her first shot, it's up and bounces around and no good. So second shot coming here is Ely. That shot's up. High arcing free throw. It's no good. Rebound goes out of bounds, but out of bounds off of Marion, and that'll stay with Russellville. So now Campbell comes into the game. Ely's going to get a break. Burke, Campbell, Thomas, Thone on the floor and trying to get a number on the 5th. Now gets this one up top as Burke looks to work. Now Burke wanting to drive. Nothing there as Jackson defending well. Now Burke kind of gets around to the left, but nothing as Burke's going to have to reset things here. Now Burke still trying to drive on Jackson. Jackson doing a great job defensively. So they'll give this away to Paige Thomas, and Paige Thomas will get to work with Henderson on her. Now Burke stops, shot, three, up, no. Bad shot there by Burke. Probably could have come up with something better. And now going the other way, three ball up and no at the buzzer, and that's going to do it for our first period of play. After a quarter of play, it's 11-8, Russellville leads. It's Arkansas, and summer is coming, and you know what that means. Heat and humidity. Don't add frustration over your HVAC systems to that list as well. Get with Curtis at Prime Air Care and get your systems cleaned and serviced so you're ahead of the summer meltdown. Call 501-547-0965 or visit their website at www.primeaircare.com for all your HVAC needs. And be sure to like them on Facebook as well. All right, folks, we're back as we get ready for our second quarter of play here. And give you a stat update from our first half, our CJ's Butcher Boy Burger three-point update. From three-point land, Marion is 0 for 2. Russellville is also 0 for 2. Our Razorback Pizza free throw line update. Marion 2 of 2 from the line. Russellville 3 of 6 from the line. Leading scorer right now for Russellville is Talia Ely with 4, along with Jaden Court, who also has 4. On the Marion side, leading scorer Deidreana Kell with 6. But more importantly than that right now, is Kell is sitting with 3 fouls already in our first quarter. So both of these teams looking to find a little scoring power as Handy's checking into the game. So Handy, Court, Thone, Ely, and Campbell. And then for Marion, it's Robinson, Jackson, Woodson, Henderson, and I believe that's Dyson in as well, as they're in a little bunch, and I can't see the number. Jackson brings it up. And no, that is actually Neal in the game. Now Henderson gives it back up to Woodson. Woodson to Jackson. And now they'll set with Robinson. Robinson gives it away to Neal. Neal back up to Jackson. Woodson calling for it. Jackson's going to shoot the three. No, that's no good. Rebound comes away as Henderson gets it. Henderson loses it, though, and out of bounds it goes. So Russellville will retain possession here as Court's back into the game. She got a short break at the end of the first. So Court, she's going to bring it up as Woodson backs off of her and is going to give her some room. Now set to meet her as she comes across midcourt here. And now we'll see what Court does. Court's going to give this one away to Gracie Campbell. And now Campbell looking, she finds Ely. Ely. She's going to give it to Court. Court off the screen, three ball up and good. Jaden Court picking up where she left off in round one. Court's got 7. Now Woodson brings it up. Woodson gives this one away to Jackson. Jackson back to Woodson. Those of you watching, if you watched the Sylvan Hills West Memphis game last night, something that we didn't realize on the stats, I think we got it after the game. Corey Washington Jr. was a much deserving player of the game last night, but we missed out that Nick Smith went for a triple-double last night. So congratulations to Nick Smith on his triple-double in the first round. Henderson, she gets it, she goes up, but Ely was waiting for it, out of bounds. And that'll stay with Marion. So now into the game for Marion is Maya Bradley, and out of the game will be Henderson. So Jaylee Henderson's going to sit. And now looking to inbound is Robinson. She gets it into Neal. Neal, jump step, shot up, and no good. Rebounded by Campbell. Thone gives it away to Court, and Court's going to work on Woodson. Now Campbell gives this one away. Campbell gives it away to Ely. Now Court. See if she wants to shoot another three. She's looking for a screen. She gets the screen. Nice play there. And shot up, no good. Is that a foul on Russellville? That is going to be a foul on Ely. A great move, though, by Court. Now Paige Thomas will come into the game. Ely will sit. So Paige Thomas checks into the game. Jackson gets it into Woodson. 6:14 to go in our first half. It's 14-8 Russellville. And now Robinson to pick the ball up off the floor, gets it away to Jackson. Now Jackson wants to push, gives it away to Neal. Neal shot up and good. Good job by Neal. Kiara Neal with the shot there, makes it 14-10. 4-point games. We're under 6 in the first half. Thone bringing this one up. Thone gives it away to Handy, and Handy with Neal out on her. Handy gives this one inside the court at the free throw line. Court looks to work inside. Court gets her defender on the ground, and shot up and good for Jaden Court. That was Robinson, just got her feet tied up. Now that one's tipped away by Handy, picked up by Jackson. Jackson's going to go to the corner of the Neal. Neal for the three. No, that's off. Rebound comes away to Campbell. So now Court brings it up. That was Campbell's 4th rebound already. And now Court's stuck. Got to give it away to Thone. Now Thone looks to do something with it. Jackson out on her. As Thone looks to work with Jackson out there. Thone. Coach begging her to go through the offense here. Move. Get the offense moving as nobody's moving right now. Now Court moves. She's going to come back up top. And now Court trying to find Campbell. And now the Marion defense is doing a good job of denying anything. Now trying to get it to Court. High pass. Court does a good job catching it. And now back up top as Handy will reset things. She gets some instruction. And now Handy looks to drive. Handy. Not a lot of motion right now for Russellville. Handy kind of ISO doing her own thing, and she lost the ball. It's going to go out of bounds to Marion. So tough possession that time for Russellville, but great defense by Marion as they denied anything and everything Russellville wanted to do there. So we're under 4.5 to go. 6-point lead. This one goes to Neal. Neal, she'll back this one out as the paint was packed. Jackson trying to work off a screen to the corner to Robinson. Robinson cross-court pass to Woodson. Woodson looks to drive. Woodson turns back on court. Woodson shot up, no good. Off the backboard, rebounded by Handy. Now back the other way. Quick three ball. That shot's in and out by Campbell, and rebound. Handy had it. Now Handy's trying to chase it down. She's got it. Did she get a timeout call? She did. And that'll be a timeout, Russellville. And it is a full timeout for the Lady Cyclones.
Unleash your inner fan with the Centennial Bank Debit MasterCard. The Debit MasterCard comes in over 150 designs to choose from, including your team's logo. Walk into a Centennial Bank and you can walk out in minutes with a new card. To learn more, stop by a Centennial Bank location or visit online at my100bank.com today. Centennial Bank, member FDIC. Must have a Centennial Bank checking account to receive a debit card. Debit card replacement fees may apply.
All right, we are back. We are set to see these girls get back on the floor. 16-10 is our score. Russellville leads it. They've led pretty much the whole way here, but it's been a close one. Very tight game. Jaden Court leading the way with 9 points. She leads all scorers right now. She's got one foul. Again, big story right now. Marion still hanging around in this thing, even with Deidreana Kell on the bench. She has 6 of the 10 points for Marion, but she's been on the bench since about the 3-minute mark of the first quarter with 3 fouls. And she's still on the bench, and she's not going to come in here. All right, so Russellville will be set to inbound this. Campbell looks set to inbound off the timeout after the loose ball. So Campbell gets it into Court underneath, but Court almost had it taken away by Jackson. Now Court's going to have to reset up top as that did not work out inside for Russellville. So Court, she's got Paige Thomas in the corner. Thomas can hit that shot. Court looking to drive on Jackson. It's not there. She gives it away to Thone. Now Thone looks to drive, and let's see if this Marion defense continues to be as pesky as it's been in the first round and quarter of this tournament. So Neal, long, lengthy Neal. Court with Robinson on her. Court looking, tries to step back, but boy, Robinson up tight on her. Gives it away to Thone. Thone gives it up to Campbell. Now Campbell looks to work, and right now, nobody seems to be able to get their own shot for Russellville. Now Court, she's got it. She looks to work. Court going to go to the left on Robinson. It's not there. Now behind the back to the right. Now Robinson just all on her. Great defense. That's a walk. That's a walk on Court. Or we're going to call a foul. I didn't see. I missed the call, but that was a travel. And it was. So turnover on Court. And boy, this Marion defense, pesky, pesky, pesky. They're doing a fantastic job here through almost 6 quarters of basketball in this tournament. Up top now. Now they'll go back to Jackson, and Jackson looks to work. Jackson to Woodson. We'll see what Woodson wants to do with it. She wants to get inside, but Neal wasn't open. As Russellville now doing a good job denying inside. Again, scoring has been at a premium so far in this one. Woodson. Court comes up on her to the corner. And now cross court. What a bad pass. The Stone just takes that one away. That was Bradley that tried the cross-court pass. She didn't see Thone standing there. So now Thone up top. Now looking to check in is going to be Elise Holloman for Marion. So now they'll get it to Court, and we'll see if Russellville can figure something out here. Both of these defenses playing stingy right now. Now Handy wants to work as they're trying to create some motion with screens inside to work to Court maybe, but boy, Marion's doing a fantastic job defensively right now. Now up top to Court. So now Court wants to do something, and she wants to drive on Woodson. Court trying to get there. She lost her ball. Thomas saved it, but saved it right to Woodson. Woodson trying to get it. Handy got it. Handy gives it away to Thomas. Thomas to the corner. Court, 3-ball, shot up. That's no good. Rebound comes away to Handy. Now back to Court. Shot up by Court. That shot's good. Jaden Court knocks down the 2. And it's an 8-point lead. Wild scramble there, and that's about the only way anybody's been able to find an open shot. Brenna Burke's going to check back in here for Russellville. Our next break, 1:15 if we get one before the half. Coach Court down there doing his jumping jacks. Gives this one away to Robinson. Robinson looking to drive. Robinson cut off by Court. Now to top, Jackson, 3-ball, shot up, no good. Rebound, trying to chase it down is Neal, but she was on the end line. So there's our break as a big substitution. Burt came in. Out will be Thone. Kale's back in the game. Bradley, Robinson, and Neal out of the game for Marion. Into the game was Kale. And trying to get some more numbers here. Looks like Kale, Holloman, and there's a number I can't identify on the far side as Neal's on the floor as well. So Jackson, Neal, Kale, Holloman, and Woodson on the floor. Now inside, Court. Court looks to drive. Nothing there as it's cut off by Woodson. Now Court stuck in the corner. Got to give it away to Burke. Burke's going to reset. 39 seconds to go in our first half. Up top to Handy. Now Handy's got Kale on her, and Kale got to be careful with those 3 fouls. Kale, good job guarding without getting the foul there. Back to Burke. We got 29 seconds to go in our half. Back to Handy as that's the smart move by Russellville to try to move on Kale. If you can keep Kale out of this game, she's got 60% of the points and hadn't even played half the half. Gives this one up. Handy gives it away. That was stolen away by Woodson. Woodson pushing the other way. Woodson lost it underneath. Boy, now Woodson, she's going to go up. No shot. It's no good. Rebound by Russellville. Boy, a tough break there. Now pushing the other way. To the corner. 1 second. Got to shoot it. Handy puts it up. Shot up. No good at the buzzer, and that's going to take us to half. Well, a wild ending to that first half, but that's going to do it. After a half of play, Russellville leads this 18-10.
Thanks, George. Appreciate it. At Big Red Stores, we're always proud to sponsor, support, and partner up with many events and activities throughout the community. Among them, high school championships throughout the state of Arkansas. At Big Red Stores, our team members are always ready to assist you to make your visit with us a pleasant one. And at Big Red Stores, we recognize that none of our support or ability to serve the community is possible without you. That's why at Big Red Stores, you're always the MVP of the Big Red team. Big Red Stores, now more convenient than ever.
Farm Bureau Insurance has new great rates for good drivers. Good drivers like her. And good drivers like him. All drivers are welcome. Any size. To learn if you qualify for our new lower rates or to find an agent, visit afbic.com.
Natural State Sports is proudly sponsored by Shady Oak Trail Getaway on Lake Hamilton, now taking reservations for winter and summer seasons in 2021. Visit ShadyOakTrailGetaway.com or call 870-356-9823 to book your weekend away on Lake Hamilton. Razorback Camper Sales in Hot Springs. Take home with you wherever you are as you explore the natural state. Visit their website at RazorbackCamperSales.com to view their inventory and start your journey across the natural state at Razorback Camper Sales. G4L Custom Embroidery Gifts and Apparel. For all your embroidery and apparel needs, go see our friends at G4L, located at 4706 John F. Kennedy Boulevard in North Little Rock, or visit their website, g4lcustom.com, and be sure to like them on Facebook. It's Arkansas, and summer is coming, and you know what that means. Heat and humidity. Don't add frustration over your HVAC systems to that list as well. Get with Curtis at Prime Air Care and get your systems cleaned and serviced so you're ahead of the summer meltdown. Call 501-547-0965 or visit their website at www.primeaircare.com for all your HVAC needs. And be sure to like them on Facebook as well. Whether you're traveling across the state for that next Friday night matchup, headed to Fayetteville for a big weekend on the hill, or simply searching for the best burger to ever split your lips, CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers is the spot. Specializing in hand-patted in-house ground burgers and fresh-cut fries, along with milkshakes and malts. Conveniently located right off I-40 in Russellville at 2803 North Arkansas Avenue, or order online at their new location in Fayetteville at 3484 West Weddington. Check out our menu online at butcherboyburger.com or download our app from your app store. CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers. When all you do is burgers, they have to be the best. American Pie Pizza is proud supporters of this year's 5A state tournament broadcast. And with the best pizza in Central Arkansas, it's time you team up with American Pie Pizza tonight. Whether it's pizza, salads, wings, sandwiches, or their incredible desserts, you won't leave disappointed. With 3 convenient Central Arkansas locations to serve you, 9709 Maumelle Boulevard in Maumelle, 4830 North Hills Boulevard in North Little Rock, and 10912 Colonel Glenn Road in Little Rock. Or order online at www.ampiepizza.com. Live free, eat pizza, eat American Pie Pizza. All right, welcome back to Hot Springs, everybody. Good morning from the quarterfinals here on the campus of Hot Springs Junior Academy. So let's go through some of our first half stats here as jump over here to my stats screen. All right, so leading scorer for the Marion Lady Patriots is Deidreana Kell with her 6 points, 3 for 4 from the field. She's got a couple of rebounds as well, but foul trouble has plagued her. She didn't even play half of our first half. Deanna Woodson with 2 and Brianna Neal with 2. That rounds out the scoring for the Lady Patriots. The story of the first half has been defense. Both of these teams have played defense very well, keeping the other teams from being able to pack it in, get it inside and work. And so we've had a lot of shots from outside. Marion is 0 for 5 from our CJ's Butcher Boy Burger three-point line. Russellville on the other side of things, they're led again by Jaden Corda. She's into double digits, second game in a row with 11. Talia Ely's got 4. Gracie Campbell's got 1, and Rain Thone's got 2. But again, the defense by Marion has been pesky. Russellville is 1 for 5 from the CJ's Butcher Boy Burger three-point line. Our numbers from the Razorback Camp Herself free throw line: Russellville 50%, 3 out of 6. Marion 100%, they're 2 for 2 from the line. So that'll wrap up our first half stats as we get ready to start our second half.
Now, more than ever, community is important. Local schools, businesses, and charities are in need of support. Each one of us can make a difference. When you volunteer, give, shop locally, or simply participate, you help support and grow your community. It makes us all stronger when we all are involved. I'm Susie Everett with Everett Buick GMC. We're proud to be a part of this wonderful community and want to encourage each of you to be involved in yours.
Unleash your inner fan with the Centennial Bank Debit MasterCard. The Debit MasterCard comes in over 150 designs to choose from, including your team's logo. Walk into a Centennial Bank and you can walk out in minutes with a new card. To learn more, stop by a Centennial Bank location or visit online at my100bank.com today. Centennial Bank, member FDIC. Must have a Centennial Bank checking account to receive a debit card. Debit card replacement fees may apply.
It's Arkansas. All right, and we are back. So we're about 40 seconds away here as we are set to start the second half in a low-scoring defensive battle. "28 seconds as we get ready for the second half. But a great battle here as Marion's defense has traveled well in these two games. Came out, knocked off Little Rock Christian Academy in a game in double overtime. And that if not for some missed free throws, the game never even would have went to overtime. And then on the other side, Russellville, who really played well offensively in the previous game, they have had a struggle in this one to get things going against this Marion team, but they lead it by 8. And Marion has really struggled to find the basket without Deidreana Kell on the floor. All right, so we're ready to start our second half as Russellville will control. Handy trying to get it in, Marion denying already. That defense is relentless. Now Thone, as she looks to work here, Thone gives it away and to Ely. Ely, nice, tried to get the backcourt pass and her back cut pass, and Court couldn't get to it. It's out of bounds. Court may have been held, they may have missed that, but they'll turn this one over and it'll be Marion ball. Jackson bringing this one up. She gets across midcourt, and we'll see what adjustments Marion's made here. The biggest adjustment's going to have to be Kell not picking up 2 more fouls. Jackson, nothing there. She wanted to swing it across to Robinson, but defended well by Russellville. Now here's Kell with Ely on her. Kell looks to drive. Kell kicks this one off to Neal. Neal inside, and that's going to be a charge. So foul on Neal. And now Thone, as Marion Brings this little three-quarter court press. They're going to be met here. The diamond three up top. That one's knocked away by Woodson. Good job as Jackson comes away with it. Now Jackson looks to drive. Jackson falls back. Court came up behind her, almost had the steal. Jackson gets it back as Court and Thone are all over. Now gives this one away to Robinson, and Robinson looks to work. Robinson looks to drive. Robinson shot up. That's short, well short. And Thone comes away with it. Sorry, that was Court that came away with that. My fault. As Court brings it up. 6:47 here as we're just underway in our second half. Court fakes the three, gives it inside as Ely fakes the handoff. Now Ely does hand it off to Handy. Handy lost it off the foot of Kale, and we're going to have a jump ball. And that will go to Marion. So Jackson brings it up, and Robinson surveying, gives it away to Woodson. Thone out on her. Now to the corner, Jackson. She'll take that shot. Shot up and good. Jackson knocks down the three. And Nyjah Jackson getting in the scoring column here. That's her first points. Now Russellville, they got to go. You only got 10 seconds. They get this one up to Campbell as Thone was trying to figure something out. Now this pass is almost stolen as Ely recovers. Now she's got it. Now Ely's stuck as they're going to try to come out and double her. Ely got to get rid of it. She does. Now Thone. Boy, the defense so far here very, very pesky in the second half as Marion has extended it out. So Thone surveying. 5-point game. Gives it away to Court. Russellville has no answers right now for this Marion defense. Gives this one up as Ely bobbles it. She has to reset with Kale on her, and that's going to be a double dribble on Ely. She picked up her dribble and forgot. And again, this pesky defense by Marion is an issue. Jackson gives it away to Woodson, back to Jackson. Jackson hit a three from there just a second ago. Now up top to Robinson. Robinson looking back to Jackson. Jackson will not be shy to shoot that. Corner, Woodson. Oh, let's see. She thought about it. Gives it back to Robinson. Robinson will take it. Robinson shots long. No good. Rebound, Ely. It's now stuck down here as this defense again extended and doing a good job by Marion as Court is going to control, calm things down and bring it up. Coach Court's on his hands and knees on the floor, upset because they had somebody open underneath and they missed it. Marion not presenting very many opportunities, and so when you miss one, it's going to upset you. Ely as Handy flashed underneath, but Neal doing a good job on her. Now Kale, look at the defense. Oh no, and is that, nope, timeout. Okay, as the whistle was called. I thought we were going to have another foul on Kale, but it's a timeout for Russellville, 30-second timeout. So Big Red is the official convenience store of the AAA. With food, fuel, snacks, drinks, and more, make Big Red your only stop while traveling. And coaches, don't forget about the free fountain drinks for you and the bus driver. Visit BigRedStores.net for the nearest location. So 18-13, we are almost halfway through this third quarter, and Russellville is yet to find the bottom of the basket. I am growing more and more and more impressed with this Marion defense as we watch them. This is not the looks of a 4 seed in this tournament at all. .441 to go in our third period. Inbounding is, I believe that's Handy, and it is. She gets this one in to Burke. Now Burke will control as Burke brings this one up. Jackson meets her, gives this one away to Handy. Burke's wide open in the corner. They didn't find her. Now gives it back to Court. Now Court looks to drive on Woodson. Court inside on Kale. Shot up by Court. No good. Rebound Campbell. Campbell kicks it out to Burke. Burke's shot is up. That's no good. And now Jackson comes away with it. Now pushing the other way. Woodson shot up off the backboard. No good. Kale got it. Goes back up and knocks it in. (18-15). So Handy controls. Under 4 in our third. Inside to Ely. Ely Out to Burke. Boy, I'm surprised Ely didn't take that shot. Right now, I'm really surprised Russellville's not trying to get it inside and force the action on Kale. Now Handy, oh my goodness, Kale with the block. Now she takes it the other way. Kale running the floor. Kale lays it up and in. Wow. Dadriana Kale is a wrecking crew in this game. Now this Marion crowd is getting loud in here. 18-17, 3:18 to go. Gives it away to Campbell. Campbell back to Burke. This defense giving Russellville fits. Now Burke gets inside the court. Court turns inside off the leg of Kale. That'll stay with Russellville. Into the game will be number 2, Selvey for Marion. Jackson will get a quick break. I think this is maybe the first time we've seen Selvey. Now gets this one into the corner to Burke. Back up top to Campbell. Campbell inside, back out. Now he's inside, but no shot from Burke on it. And again, I'm really surprised they're not letting Ely try to work on Kale inside. Nothing else. Get that 4th foul on Kale if you're Russellville. Kale's done a phenomenal job not picking up the 4th foul, though. Now Burke, boy, she is being hounded out there. This defense by Marion, Lord have mercy. Now Court. Court looking to drive. Court kicks outside. Campbell, shot, no good. And rebound saved. Now by Selvey, now pushing the other way. Woodson wasn't ready for the pass. Now Woodson gives it away to Neal. Neal up and no, but she got fouled. She'll go to the Razorback Camp herself free throw line. That foul was called on Court, her second. Shot by Neal is up and good, and we're tied. Jackson comes into the game. As I believe that's Robinson that's set, and it is. So Neal's second shot, it's up, it's good, and Marion has the lead. So 19-18 Marion, 2:18 to go. Campbell to Burke. Burke to Court. Court at the elbow. Court hounded. Gets it inside to Handy. Now Handy has to go back outside the court. Now back into Handy. Handy turns on Kale. Now she goes up, shot up, and finally they take the lid off the basket as Ely gets the finish. First points of the third for Russellville. Now inside is Woodson. She takes a lot of contact, no call. And Neal got it. She goes up. She gets contact, and she'll go to the Razorback Camp herself free throw line as Ely's going to pick up the foul. So Ely picks that one up. It's going to be Ely's 4th as well. And so now our inside bigs for both teams are in foul trouble. 4 now for Ely as we got under 2 to go in our third. Neal's first one rattles around and down. Paige Thomas is going to come in and give Ely a break as Ely picked up her 4th foul. So Thomas into the game. 20-20 is our score, 1:55 to go. Neal's second one's up, rattles off. Rebound, Kale, she went back up, she couldn't get it. And now ball's on the floor, Woodson rips it away. Kale has it, feeds it up ahead to Selvey, but she threw it away. And the Russellville fans wanted to walk, I think it was, and it doesn't matter. Keep in mind, Dadriana Kale's just a junior. She's got a whole nother year of this. So Burke bringing this one up as we're tied at 20. 1:35 to go in our third. Campbell to Burke to Court. Court across to Burke. Burke fakes the 3 with Robinson on her. And that one back to Campbell. The active hands right now by Marion. Court looking. Court trying to drive. Court nothing there. Feeds it across to Burke. Burke quick 3 shot up and good. Brenna Burke knocks down the 3. Now fast driving Neal, that's a charge, yeah. Easy call there as Neal out of control inside, wanted the sidestep, couldn't get it. That'll turn that one over as Neal gets called for the foul. 23-20 is our score, 1:10 to go. Burke brings it up, gives it away to Campbell. Now Burke, under a minute to go in our third. Fantastic game to open up our quarterfinal round in the girls' action. Burke closely guards. She's going to have to move here, and she does. Now Burke with Jackson on her. Burke looking to give it away to Court. Now Court will reset with 45 seconds to go. Court looking as Thomas comes out to screen Neal. No, what? I'm not sure where Court was trying to go there. As that one's going to be taken away by Robinson. Robinson pushing. Robinson get to the lane. Robinson stop at the block. Shot up and good. Robinson knocks that one down, and it's a 1-point game. Now Court bringing it up. Court pushing on Neal. Court trying to go inside. Boy, Court now driving to where Kelly doesn't take it to her. Now Handy, she will take it in. Handy shot up, no good, and rebound comes away to Robinson. And a travel on Marion. So the turnover is going to give it back to Russellville with 8.8 to go. 1-point game, 23-22. Now inside to Court. Court shot. Oh, and look at Kale get the block. Kale picks it up, feeds it up ahead to Jackson. Jackson, stop, shot, three. No, won't go. Rebound, Campbell, and that's going to do it for our third quarter. And what a third quarter it was. 23-22. Russellville leads it as we head to the fourth.
American Pie Pizza is proud supporters of this year's 5A State Tournament broadcast. And with the best pizza in Central Arkansas, it's time you team up with American Pie Pizza tonight. Whether it's pizza, salads, wings, sandwiches, or their incredible desserts, you won't leave disappointed. With 3 convenient Central Arkansas locations to serve you, 9709 Maumelle Boulevard in Maumelle, 4830 North Hills Boulevard in North Little Rock, and 10912 Colonel Glenn Road in Little Rock. Or order online at www.ampiepizza.com. Live free, eat pizza, eat American Pie Pizza.
All right, so a quick Brothers Barbershop and Brothers Beauty Salon tournament update with a little start on the girls' side of the bracket as Marion and Russellville fighting hard here to punch the first ticket into our semifinal round on Monday. Marion currently trailing the 3 seed Russellville 23-22. On the other side below us is the matchup. Whoever will face the winner of this game will be Jonesboro or Greenwood. That game coming up later today at 4 o'clock. On the other side of the bracket, Valonia will face off with Batesville tomorrow to open our day up at 10 o'clock in the morning. And then Lake Hamilton will face off with Sylvan Hills at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And that is your Brothers Barbershop and Brothers Beauty Salon tournament update. Now Russellville leading by 1. Marion won that third quarter by 7, 12-5, and that's a 5-second call. Marion's defense continues to be studly in this ball game. Not just this game, but this entire tournament. So 23-22. And there we go. As they were trying to update something there. Now we're all together on the same page. And Jackson. Clock finally rolling on our fourth. Gives this one away to Woodson. Woodson to Neal. Neal. Robinson. Robinson looking to drive on court. She slips back outside. Gives it to Jackson. Now they'll fall off of Jackson. Jackson's not afraid to step up and take that shot to the corner. Woodson, she will take the three. Woodson shot's way off. And Kale comes away with it. Gives it up to Neal. Now Woodson inside to Robinson. Robinson to the basket, lays it up and in. 1 point lead for the Patriots. Gets this one into Burke. Burke looking to push. Burke got Jackson on her. Now Burke's going to come across midcourt. And now they'll try to set up their offense on this end. We'll see what Marion can do. 14-5 advantage in the second half for Marion. Gives this one away to Paige Thomas. Somebody's going to have to be able to create an open shot here if you're Russellville. Nice screen by Thomas. Woodson's going to get called for the foul, trying to fight through it. So third team foul. Woodson's second. Russellville will inbound. And we'll see who's inbounding this one, as Gracie Campbell is going to be the inbounder here, with Robinson on her, trying to deny. They'll get it into Burke. And now we're just a minute underway into our fourth. So now Court, the calming factor for this Russellville offense, gives it away to Handy. Now the handoff to Court, stolen, taken away. Now Woodson, she's pushing, Kale with her. Woodson, she's going to go up, lay it up and in. And Woodson lays it up, and it's a 3-point lead for the Patriots. Now gives this one up. Ahead to Handy. Handy, she'll stop, give it back to Burke. Burke, now she'll reset. Russellville's got to find some offense here. Gives this one away to Gracie Campbell. Campbell guarded tightly, gives this one up to Court. Court looking to drive inside. She walked, got away with it. Still has it, now up top. And now looking to drive. Burke at the free throw line. Shot up and no good. And rebound Thomas. Now 3-ball for Campbell. That's no good. And rebound comes away to Neal. And now Kale. She'll stop. Shot up. Got it. Dadriana Kale with the basket. 5-point lead for Marion. Can I just say, I don't understand how Marion's coach is coaching in high heels. That's pretty impressive. That one shot no good, rebounded by Robinson. Now Jackson's pushing the other way. Jackson pushing, Jackson at the free throw line, hands it off to Neal. Neal bobbles it underneath, Neal goes up, shot up and good. And now Russellville needs a timeout as Neal lays that one up and in, and it's a 7-point lead for the Patriots. So we're going to see 4 of these teams from this tournament advance to the Centennial Bank Basketball Finals next week at the Hot Springs Convention Center. For tickets, go to aractivities.org. So 30-23 is our score. Reminder, stick with us in the postgame as we'll have our G for L custom embroidery, gifts and apparel. Player of the game will join us up here at our broadcast spot. So we're waiting to get back to action here after the timeout by Russellville. All right. So bringing this one up is Burke. Burke gets it across midcourt. She's going to hand this, tries to hand it off the court, nearly had it stolen again. So Court trying to give this one inside as that one's going to be taken away. And let's see if Court can get it. Now we're on the floor, jump ball. Boy. And that jump ball will result in this one going to that should be Russellville ball. No, Marion ball. That's Marion ball. Now, I had that the other way. I thought that should have been Russellville's. No, Russellville was inbounding and had the 5-second call. So the turnover. So that's right. So they get together and talk this one over. They had the call right here. You had the turnover. You're right. I think this actually should be Marion ball. All right, so there will be Russellville ball. All right, so Ely just runs right through, and it doesn't matter. It all works out in the end as Handy's going to pick up the foul on the charge as she tried to just drive right through Kale. So all of that back and forth was for naught as Marion gets the ball anyway. But it cost a foul. Now Jackson breaks it, pushing Jackson. Shot up and got it. What a finish for Jackson. And all of a sudden, Marion has just blown this one open. It's a 9-point game. And now Russellville lost that one out of bounds. Court wants the foul. She's not going to get that call. And Handy will inbound. Now gets this one into Burke. Now Burke looking to drive here. Burke, nothing there. Now needing some help. Boy, they are denying everything. This Marion defense is so impressive. Now Russellville. Still nothing. I mean, they can't get a pass off, nothing. Gets this one to Campbell. Now Campbell inside as Ely looks to work. Ely, boy, just got to go to work here. That shot's up. It's no good. And rebound. It's going to be a foul on this side. Handy missed the three. That foul's on Neal, her third. Handy to inbound with 4:10 to go. A 9-point lead for the Patriots. She'll get this one into Ely. Ely going to drive on Neal. Ely, scoop shot up, no good. And who's the foul going to be on? Oh. Did they call that one on Neal? They did, as Neal picks up another one, and now Neal's got 4. So Ely will go to the, or sorry, is that Handy? No, Neal, that is Ely to the Razorback Camper Cell free throw line, and she misses the first one. So now into the game will be Holloman, as Neal will have to sit with the 4 fouls. Ely's second shot's up, and it's no good. Goodness. Woodson comes away with it, gets up to Jackson. Kale running with her. Jackson fakes the handoff, gives it up, won't go. Kale gets it, and foul on the floor. So now Thone's going to check into the game. Burke will check out for Russellville. They're trying any kind of interchangeable pieces they can find to get some offense going. 9-point lead as Kale set to inbound this one. Kale inside, nice pass to Woodson, but blocked. And Woodson fighting for it, almost had it back, and a quick jump ball call, and that's going to go to Marion. So Marion to inbound with 3:52 to go. Are we going to see a 4 seed headed to the semis? Kale, catch, shot up, good. Dadriana Kale now has 14. Now Thone bringing it up. Thone being harassed. Thone away to Ely. Ely inside, run over. Kale, no call. Shot up and good by Handy. Timeout Russellville. You'll never miss the start of the game with Centennial Bank's mobile app. Check your balance, pay bills, make a deposit, or transfer funds from the stands. Download our smartphone app for your iPhone or Android today. Centennial Bank, Arkansas's community bank, member FDIC. Some restrictions may apply. Marion leads this one by 9. Let's jump over here and take a look at our CJ's Butcher Boy Burger 3-point update. Marion just 1 of 9 from 3, but they haven't needed them as they're up 9 right now as they've had a monster second half. Defense has been the story of this one. Leading the only 3-point make of the day was Jackson. She made one earlier in this half. On the other side, Russellville's just 2 of 9 from 3. Russellville struggling there as well as Brenna Burke has one of those. Jaden Court has the other one. Gracie Campbell's 0 for 3. Handy's 0 for 1 from 3-point range. At the free throw line, not a lot of free throws shot, but Russellville struggled there as well. 3 for 8 from the free throw line. Marion on the other side, they're 5 out of 6. Keep in mind, free throws were a struggle for Marion down the stretch against Little Rock Christian as Woodson, I think she shot at least 6, maybe 8 free throws down the stretch, and she only made one of them in that final minute. And that would allow Little Rock Christian to get that game to overtime, which eventually got to double overtime. Now Robinson, she's trapped, stuck. She'll have to call a timeout. And that'll be a timeout by Marion. So full timeout here by Marion. Nope, sorry, changed her mind. 30-second timeout. A reminder to stay with us after in the post game, as we'll have our G4L custom embroidery, gifts and apparel. Player of the game. A reminder, you can find our friends at G4L Custom Embroidery, Gifts and Apparel on Facebook at G, the number 4, letter L, Custom Embroidery, Gifts and Apparel. They're also located at 4706 John F. Kennedy Boulevard in North Little Rock, or you can visit them online at www.g4lcustom.com. All right. So Robinson, well, the official threw the ball past Robinson, so we'll try this again. All right, here we go. Robinson to inbound. She tries to throw it up court to Kale. Kale makes the catch. Now Kale will stop and back it out. That's the right move here. Don't need to go too wild. Try to get it inside. Now Robinson gets this one up to Jackson. Jackson with Thone out on her. Jackson rolling. And we'll see how Russellville plays this defensively. Marion does not need to be in any hurry right now. Now Court all over up there and out of bounds, and a nice job by Jaden Court to force the turnover. And that's going to give Russellville a chance. 9-point lead for the Patriots, 3:09 to go. Foul situation, 5 fouls for Marion, 4 for Russellville, so plenty of fouls to give right now. Court, she controls and brings it up with Woodson on it. Now Paige Thomas with Jackson out there on her as Paige surveying, trying to find anything inside. I'm still really surprised that they've not tried to go inside to Ely, and they'll throw this one away. Court came out flat. Ball was out wide, out of bounds, turnover, and with 2:53 to go, you're starting to see a little dejection on the faces of this Russellville team. Still plenty of time in a 9-point game, but with no shot clock in high school basketball here makes it tough. Now trying to get the foul was Handy, as they got a few to give here, and so Handy's going to get called for that one. That'll be Handy's 3rd, team foul number 5. Now Robinson trying to inbound. His desperation mode may be starting to sink in here. Into the game right now is Holloman for Marion, and another foul as Coach Court and Russellville maybe is thinking the same thing. They may be thinking the same thing that I was talking about a minute ago with the foul situation here. There's a big set of substitutions as Ely, Handy, and Court come off the floor. That last foul, I believe, was on Court. So they'll get this one in, and another quick foul by Burke as she fouls Holloman. And that's going to be the 7th team foul, so that's going to send Marion to the Razorback Camper Cell free throw line for 1-and-1. So Holloman will shoot the free throws here. Remember, I think Will was reminding me here, I think they were like 13. It was a crazy bad percentage in that game. That shot's up and no good, but the rebound comes away to Court. And that's exactly why you start that strategy if you're Russellville. So that gives this one away to Thone. And if nothing else, what it does is it allows, Court give a little elbow push there. She might have got away with it. But if nothing else, what you're doing is you're allowing yourself to maybe do something without the clock running. Not going to let Marion run 30, 40 seconds off, but instead Kale has a steal, but picked up by Campbell. She picked up her dribble. Now gives it to Thone, and Thone's got to push. Now she'll get it across midcourt here, but again, regardless, the defense is forcing. It doesn't matter how many times you foul on the other end, Marion's defense is forcing the action here and making them take a lot of time just to get one shot. Court's still trying to that's going to be a block. That's the right call, but that's just the 6th foul, as that one's going to be on Woodson. That'll be Woodson's third, team foul number 6. So the next one will send Russellville to the line for 1-1. Holloman checks out. Neal checks back in. So Jackson, Robinson, Neal, Woodson, and Kell on the floor. Gives this one to Court. Court looking, elbow. She's got to get a shot. Now Court gives it inside. Bump, shot up and one, and a bad foul by Woodson. As Handy puts that one in. So 34-27. We're going to have a bunch of subs here as Coach Court is putting in some foulers and timeout Marion. And that's exactly what Coach Court's doing, is he's trying to get some girls in with not many fouls so that they can foul. And we're going to start the, I guess we could call it the Hack-a-Marion strategy, Hack-a-Patriot strategy. So 34-27 is our score. Both teams will be headed to the Razorback Campersale free throw line the rest of the way. I just continue to grow more and more impressed by this Marion defense. Russellville's a good shooting team. And for them to be struggling this mightily, got to give Marion a ton of credit. And Woodson, she picked up her 4th foul there earlier. She's staying in the game though. Kell also has 4 fouls, but she's done it's been improbable that Kell has not picked up her 5th. So 1-1 here as Handy goes to the line. Sorry, Handy's trying to complete the 3-point play here. Shots up and missed it. But she got her own rebound, goes back up. That one won't go, and rebound comes away to Robinson. So now, she slipped, went down, and did we get the foul? I believe that is going to be a foul call on Russellville. That foul will be called on Burke. And so Woodson will go to the Razorback Campersale free throw line. Again, not to bring up bad things, but Woodson did struggle in this situation against Little Rock Christian just a few days ago on Monday when we opened this tournament up. So we'll see if Woodson spent a lot of time at the free throw line over the last couple days working on this. Woodson's front end of the 1-1, it's up, knocks it down. No issues with that one from Woodson. So back to an 8-point lead for Marion. Second one for Woodson's up. That one's long, no good. Rebound Court. Now pushing, gives it to Campbell. Campbell can hit those, but she's guarded tightly. Now Handy's got it. She goes inside, but she lost it on the way in. Out of bounds off her leg. That's going to Marion. Handy frustrated with herself. And now we'll have the substitutions as Russellville will continue to foul here, down 8. Gets this one into Neal, up to Woodson, and Woodson will be fouled by Burke. So headed to the Razorback Campersale free throw line will be Woodson. Once again, 1 of 2 on her last trip. 1-1 on this one. And now the big line change for Russellville as they get all their starters back in. So Woodson front end of 1-1 here. Woodson's first shot's up and good. The key here, obviously you want them both, but you got to make the front end and get the first point. So far, Woodson's done that both times. Now the second shot, it's up, and that's long. Oh, nope, rattles it in. That looked like it was going to be long, but it drops for Woodson. She hits both. And so for all of her troubles in the first game, she's definitely been working on it. 3 for 4 here down the stretch. Now Court slipped and fell, gives it away to Handy. Now back to Court. They've done a phenomenal job, really on everybody, but Court has not been able to get going. Now Court inside shot up. No, that won't go. Rebound, Kale. And now Court will have to foul. As that was Kale's. Sean Kale having her 6th rebound. I don't believe I've really missed any there, 6 or 7. She's not quite to double-double status, but she's awful close. So 10-point lead here with 1:11 to go, and I think if you're a Patriot fan, you might be feeling pretty good right now. Kale, she'll shoot 2 this time. First shot's up. Yeah, I'd say Marion worked on free throws in the last couple of days. Second shot coming for Kale. Kale's second one, perfect. Kale now up to 16 points. Court bringing it up. Court off the screen. They got to get shots quickly as we're down to a minute. Court, she's going to have to create quickly on Neal. Gets it across to Ely. Ely going to drive on Kale. Ely inside, hands it off to Handy. Handy puts it up and in. Number one thing right now, if you're Marion, just don't foul on these drives. And now Jackson's going to head to the line, and Marion's starting to feel it a little bit. Their fan base is starting to feel it a little bit. Jackson will go to the free throw line. Court just picked up her 4th. That's really not important to the situation right now. Sorry, Court just picked up her 5th, and she's fouled out of the game. That is important to the situation right now. So Jackson shots up. It's no good. But with Court out of the game, even if somehow Russellville could get this thing to overtime, that's going to make it significantly more difficult for Russellville. Second shot for Jackson's up. It's good. I swear Jackson's shot puts that shot up there for those free throws, but they work. So Thone brings this one up with Jackson on her. Thone gives it away to Burke. Now Burke's going to have to shoot. Burke's going to have to do something quick. Burke trying to drive inside. Stolen away by Kale. And now, if you're a Marion Patriot fan, you can start cheering loudly. 40-29 is our score. Kale headed to the Razorback Camp herself free throw line. I believe that is, and it is Ely's 5th, as Ely will foul out of the game. And Russellville's season looks to be coming to a close, and Cinderella, the slipper fits, as Marion's going to go to the semifinals. Kale knocks down the first one. If Kale can get a few more of these, she'll get to 20. This can get her to 18 if she can knock this one down. Kale's second shot's up. It's good. So Kale knocks down both. And it's a 13-point lead. And would you believe it if I told you that Russellville has scored 9 points in this half? 9 points. Now into the game is Bewley. Bewley gives it away to Thone. You just got to start jacking up shots here. Thone back to Bewley. You got to shoot it. Now Bewley not looking to shoot. Bewley got to give it away. Now Bewley, you got to shoot the ball here. Burke with Kale out on her. Even if it's not open, it's a bad shot. You got to shoot it. And now just wasting too much time here as we're down to 10 seconds, and that's going to do it. Marion Patriots just continue to play incredible defense. Kale, she grabs that one, and that's going to do it. The Marion Patriot 4 seed in this tournament is going to move on to the semifinals. And we'll have our player of the game up here with us in just a few minutes. What a game. All right, what a game for the Marion Lady Patriots, as we're going to have our G4L custom embroidery, gifts and apparel player of the game joining us up here at our spot, none other than Dadriana Kale. What a game for these Marion Patriots to get this big W. And now celebrating on the floor is the Patriots as they get that W. What a win for the Marion Lady Patriots, 42-29. The Russellville Cyclones season comes to an end. 3 seed in this tournament, battled well the win over Lakeside to get to this point, but their season's over, and Kell and this Marion team is headed to the semifinals on Monday. So go ahead and quickly get you a stat update here. CJ's Butcher Boy Burger 3-point update as Marion went 1 for 9 from 3, but it didn't matter as they didn't need it. Russellville on the other side went 2 of 9 from 3. And again, that's where Russellville was in a little trouble here. They shot 50% from 2, but for the game, they shot about 41% in this game. From the Razorback Camp Purcell free throw line, Russellville just 3 of 9. We talked about the struggles from the free throw line for Marion in the first game, and then in this game, Marion goes 13 of 17 from the free throw line. So a great job by the Patriots to get to the line as Dadriana Kell got to the line there late, went 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Deanna Woodson, who struggled last time, she goes 5 for 6 from the line. Brianna Neal goes 3 for 4 from the line. So a fantastic job by this Marion Patriot team to get this W. Really, really good-looking team as I see Dadriana Kell making her way to our spot. All right. There's that. That's okay. We clean them. It's all good. All right. So joining me up here at our broadcast spot is junior and our player of the game, Dadriana Kell. Now, first question I want to ask you, how in the world did you avoid not fouling out of this game because you were in foul trouble real early?
I keep my composure. I listen to my coaches and my teammates. They motivate me to stop fouling, even though I know I foul a lot, but I have to listen to my team and coaches because they're the one who push me to my best.
Well, so in our first game, you guys, let's just talk about this first. 4 seed, you guys have just blown through this thing, and what I've been most impressed with is y'all's defensive ability. Y'all's ability on defense is really, really impressive out there. Is that something that's just preached every day in practice?
Yes, we work on defense every single day for about an hour or an hour 30 at practice. That's our main objective because we know we can score the ball, but we need to be just as passionate as on defense as we are on offense.
So I don't know if you know this, but you guys held, let's see, let me go back. Just make sure I got this. I believe you held, let's see. Yeah, so you guys held them to, I believe, 11 points in the second half. Yeah, 11 points in the second half. 18-10 was our halftime score. 11 points in the second half. Impressive job on a Russellville team that played really well in their first game and was able to score the point. Was the focus really to try to take Jaden Court out of this?
Yes.
Yeah.
We know she was their shooter, like number 10 and number 30, their main shooter. So if we get them out the game, their whole team shut down.
And then you inside, you were just a monster in there, unstoppable. I know in that first half you guys 10 points, but you had 6 of them and didn't get to play much.
Yeah, because my coach knows that she knows I can play with 2 fouls, but she tries to save me from when it's like most needed. Because I can play a game with 2 fouls. I've done it with 4 fouls before, but with a game like this and how important it is to get to the state tournament for me and my team, I felt like she knew what she was doing.
Were you kind of surprised that they didn't try to feed it inside to try to force that 5th foul on you?
I'm really surprised, to be honest.
Yeah, I was too. We were watching it. I kept mentioning that. I thought, well, surely Russellville's going to go inside and at least try to force you to get that 5th foul, but they seemed to want to just try to get it outside, and you guys weren't letting it happen.
No.
Well, great job as you guys will move on to the semifinals on Monday. Congratulations there. And just 1 game away from playing for a state title. How's that feel?
It feels great. Like, this is my first time with this team going to the state tournament, and it's really exciting, and I really love this team to my full heart, and I'm really proud of them.
Well, I'm proud of you guys. You guys have played as a team and played extremely well. As I'm looking at the bracket here, you guys are going to wait the winner of Jonesboro and Greenwood, who play here at 4 o'clock. And, boy, no matter who you guys play in that one, it's going to be a battle, probably another defensive battle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of you. Great game today for Dadriana Kell, our player of the game. Fantastic job today.
Thank you.
All right. Well, congratulations. Go cheer with you. Go celebrate with your teammates, and we'll see you again on Monday.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, so thank you to Marion Patriot Dadriana Kell for joining us up here as our player of the game. Incredible game for Dadriana Kell. Once again, let me jump over here into our stats. Kell ends this game with 18 points and 6 rebounds. I think she might have got to 7 or 8 rebounds, but I don't know that she got quite into double-double territory. We'll try to get with our official scorekeeper afterwards and see. But phenomenal game as the Marion Lady Patriots get the W, and the 4 seed is headed to the semifinals on Monday, awaiting the winner of Jonesboro Greenwood. So that's going to do it for us here for Natural State Sports. I'm Steve. Pay a few bills, and we'll see you guys here in just about an hour and a half. Natural State Sports is proudly sponsored by Shady Oak Trail Getaway on Lake Hamilton, now taking reservations for winter and summer seasons in 2021. Visit shadyoaktrailgetaway.com or call 870-356-9823 to book your weekend away on Lake Hamilton. Razorback Camper Sales in Hot Springs. Take home with you wherever you are as you explore the natural state. Visit their website at razorbackcampersales.com to view their inventory and start your journey across the natural state at Razorback Camper Sales. G4L Custom Embroidery Gifts and Apparel. For all your embroidery and apparel needs, go see our friends at G4L, located at 4706 John F. Kennedy Boulevard in North Little Rock, or visit their website, g4lcustom.com, and be sure to like them on Facebook. It's Arkansas, and summer is coming, and you know what that means. Heat and humidity. Don't add frustration over your HVAC systems to that list as well. Get with Curtis at Prime Air Care and get your systems cleaned and serviced so you're ahead of the summer meltdown. Call 501-547-0965 or visit their website at www.primeaircare.com for all your HVAC needs. And be sure to like them on Facebook as well. Whether you're traveling across the state for that next Friday night matchup, headed to Fayetteville for a big weekend on the hill, or simply searching for the best burger to ever split your lips, CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers is the spot. Specializing in hand-patted in-house ground burgers and fresh-cut fries, along with milkshakes and malts. Conveniently located right off I-40 in Russellville at 2803 North Arkansas Avenue, or order online at their new location in Fayetteville at 3484 West Weddington. Check out our menu online at butcherboyburger.com or download our app from your app store. CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers. When all you do is burgers, they have to be the best. American Pie Pizza is proud supporters of this year's 5A state tournament broadcast. And with the best pizza in Central Arkansas, it's time you team up with American Pie Pizza tonight. Whether it's pizza, salads, wings, sandwiches, or their incredible desserts, you won't leave disappointed. With 3 convenient Central Arkansas locations to serve you, 9709 Maumelle Boulevard in Maumelle, 4830 North Hills Boulevard in North Little Rock, and 10912 Colonel Glenn Road in Little Rock. Or order online at www.ampiepizza.com. Live free, eat pizza, eat American Pie Pizza.